Ang pagbabalik ni Michael Dasmariñas kontra kay Eduardo Esquivel, ating panoorin.
What happens now is that he's already been told to bite out the mouthpiece. Now, if he gets hit with a punch and the mouthpiece go flying out, it can happen. Now, the referee got to take discretion. He's not spitting out intentionally, but if he got it punched out, you know, but he's not having a fitted mouthpiece. He should have had one back in the dressing room. But that's why we got to help him here with the inspectors, get inspectors in there to make sure they have all that before they come out.
Yep, at this sort of level, you should be having that fitted mouthpiece. But here we go, Michael Dasmariñas against Eduardo Esquivel. And Dasmariñas, the southpaw from the Philippines, stands taller than his opponent and already on that front foot.
I'm telling you, he's not going to take a back step. He is going to come forward this whole fight, and he just landed a staggering left hand to the body.
And you know what? When you get a southpaw like this, you got to be careful with the headbutts. Because when they come in, they both can clash heads very easily. You find a lot of that when there's a southpaw fighter involved.
Yep.
So there may be some accidental headbutts there.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on that. Esquivel is the smaller of the two. He's known as an aggressive type of fighter, but so is Dasmariñas. And big shots going in here from the southpaw. Big shots thumping into the side there, and that just seemed to unsteady. Whoa, big right hand as well. Esquivel feeling this. He's in trouble here in this opening round, and it's on unsteady legs. Uppercut goes in as well.
Dasmariñas is a bad boy, I'm telling you.
Yeah, you're going to stop him. I can see it happening. And the referee got to take a close look at the fighter. We don't want him to take unnecessary punishment.
Yep, he seems on unsteady legs. Big left hand goes in again there. Dasmariñas boxing out that southpaw style. What a talent this guy is. Big shots thudding in, and Esquivel seems well out of his comfort zone here in this opening round. Big left hand again through the middle. Sorry, Joe, he's not going to take too much more of this.
No, he can take going to take some punches here. The referee I can see the referee looking real close, looking at the eyes of.
Whoa, big shot, and that was it. Landed left hand, he stepped back, and Esquivel felt that one. The legs are totally gone, and Joe Cortez, I'm not sure he's going to beat the count here. No, he's in desperate trouble.
The referee going to stop it. That's it.
Binigyan ni Dasmariñas ng isang left hand ang nagpatulog kay Eduardo Esquivel, mga idol. Isang napakalakas na uppercut ang pinatama ng Filipino fighter. Ang sanhi ng nagpadurog ng mga tuhod ni Eduardo Esquivel. Alright. Ang bilis ng pangyayari. 1 round lang inaabot ang kalaban. Galing, no? Ngayon ko lang uli nakita sa ibabaw ng ring itong si Michael Dasmariñas ng Pilipinas. Huli kong napanood ito ay kalaban ni Naoya Inoue, kung saan ay pinatulog siya ng hapon. Excited na ang lahat, mga idol, sa dalawang boksingerong magtatagpo ngayon. Weljon Mindoro, ang pambato ng Pilipinas, versus pambato ng Brazil na si Lucas de Abreu. Paglalabanan nila, mga idol, ang middleweight division. Hanggang 8 round lang ito, mga idol.
From the Philippines in the brown trunks, de Abreu from Brazil in the black and white.
Well, Abreu, he's been in with Diego Pacheco. Yeah, incredible punch. We went rounds with him. Got stopped in the last round. I called that fight. It's kind of an early stoppage too. So normally he does take punches pretty well, even from big punchers.
Well, he's crafty. He knows the way around the ring a little bit. He's been in with. Court doesn't really, wow you or anything like that. But hands up, good position, and he's built like a what house he can hit.
Yeah, a little more explosive in terms of his start and stop. But he, very very similar in terms of his style. He puts a lot of pressure on you. He's looking to bang you, beat you up, and we're seeing that here in round number 1.
Something, Paulie, you always point out with fighters like Mindoro, he's kind of over his legs. He's always ready to hit you with power.
Yeah, he's sort of a seek and destroy, but the one time he did go to distance, he didn't win. He got a draw out of it. So he's a big puncher, but sometimes he can be lured into making those mistakes because he's too trigger happy in terms of looking for just the power. And you can see that, he's very, very excited here in round one. He's not a feel out the round kind of guy. He comes out shooting big shots. And Abreu is crafty. Abreu can kind of work his way through this. Maybe this thing can, turn weird for him.
Abreu has landed. He landed a good right hand over the top. He just landed another slapping left hook. He's not having trouble finding Mindoro earlier in round one.
Yeah, Abreu had a long amateur career, man. You can look at his record, and he's sort of become a bit of a journeyman as a pro, but this kid had overall 120 amateur fights at a good level in Brazil.
Another fight from Ireland, Dylan Moran versus Tyrone McKenna. Our first visit, we're in Belfast. Had a fantastic time. December 7th, don't miss it on Pro Box TV.
Abreu landed another really good chopping right hand that Mindoro ran right into. There's a lot of opportunities here for Abreu to use that length and reach and amateur pedigree, like you said, Champ, to find holes in Mindoro, because there's a lot of them.
Oh, last time out against Tyler Goodjohn, he ate some punches in that fight. He's a tough dude, British guy, pretty basic with his style, but Goodjohn hit him with some good shots.
Yeah, Mindoro, you see, he's so offensive-minded. He's not really worried about what's coming back at him. Kind of runs through the shots.
Which makes him fun, but also makes him very, very susceptible in some ways.
And vulnerable.
Vulnerable, exactly. Better word. Vulnerable.
Getting a little wide with his punches here against the ropes in round number one.
Oh, good shot there on the inside from Mindoro.
Trying to unload as round number one draws to a close.
Mindoro rough.
Fighter from Brazil still in it. Corner of Weljon Mindoro.
Well-timed overhand right over the top of the jab there, but he missed it himself because he was a little bit wide on it.
He leads with his face. His face gets there before his hands do sometimes. And there's a lot of opportunities for Abreu to take advantage of that from fighting at distance.
Smith alongside Chris Algieri, Paulie Malignaggi. Mindoro is going wild with some power shots.
Yeah, but he's smothering a lot of his work here. And honestly, Abreu is going backwards. He should go forward into Mindoro and smother, sort of bump him.
Even though, that didn't look great for Abreu, he did not get hit much.
No, he didn't get hit much, but going backwards, you can you got to stop the momentum, I feel like, when a guy you can bump him off a little bit.
Also, loopy shots going backwards, you could hit the apex of the punch, more damage.
One of the difficulties in combat sports, especially in boxing, Paulie, people get addicted to power. There's nothing more addictive than knocking a guy out, and people who have that God-given power tend to over-rely on it. Is that the problem with Mindoro?
Well, yeah,
when he does,
a little bit. We just finished the Manny Pacquiao generation for Filipinos. So that was a very explosive fighter, a guy who sort of flew in. Sometimes, speaking of head clashes, guys were flying with their head. Sometimes with Pacquiao was actually, a victim of some head clashes in some fights, or he may have caused them, or he may have run into them himself, or whatnot. But that's the thing with Mindoro. I think Mindoro also flies in looking for the power. A lot of fighters in the Philippines right now. Once you have a great fighter, just finished his era. Chris, cut there by Mindoro.
Chris, you know something about that, right? You heard of that guy?
Yeah, with Manny Pacquiao, two-fisted destroyer, comes at you at a million miles an hour. You can't find a single Filipino fighter who doesn't want to be like Manny Pacquiao. So yes, I agree, Champ. You see a lot of guys mimicking that style, but there's only one Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, but when they try to copy him, it's still exciting.
Yeah. I'm certainly excited.
Wading into a lot of punches here. Abreu
Mindoro's not subtle either. Just
no, he's not.
Big breath in, takes a walk.
They made him attacking too much. Let me take a step back. And there he goes again, right back on the attack.
Footwork, man. He's always, like you said, he's always over his feet, Jimmy. Getting over those skis quite a bit. Good right hand throws Abreu back into the ropes.
Oh, nice combination from Abreu.
Mindoro got mad. He shook his head.
Looks like Abreu found a little home for that. He's doing a double left hammer. Goes left uppercut, lead uppercut, left hook off that lead hand.
Oh, for some reason I hear Teddy Atlas. You can close your eyes and hit the guy. Oh, big right hand and down goes Abreu.
Bumagsak mga idol. Si Abreu, binilangan ng referee.
When he gets hit, he gets hurt. He knows how to sort of...
And then he speaks to the ref immediately. Very, very smart.
Oh, couple extra seconds. Mindoro trying to swarm another knockdown.
You gotta watch over those hits while he's down.
And he's speaking to the referee again. He's letting him know he's okay. He's going to get out of the round. The round's almost over.
Looks to be saved by the bell.
See if he falls back on that experience here in this round.
It's hard to do when you got a guy like Mindoro flying at you with two fists and a headbutt.
And we're going to step in and use power again. This Mindoro trying to make it 13 knockouts and 13 wins.
Oh, good shot there on the inside.
Right hand. This is over. Wow. What a blast from the Filipino fighter in round number 3. Just got started.
My goodness.
That was a big shot. And again, Chandler, we were saying he's going straight back.
Grabe mga idol, may tuturing na halimaw ang ating pambato. Pinahirapan niya ang kalaban mga idol. Bumagsak sa luna ang kalaban.
And not only that, he's going straight back, squared up. You know, at least angle your body or blade yourself off a little bit. You know, with the point of your shoulder, you're gonna go backwards like that. He was allowing him to
big the temple shot. Big overhand right, takes the legs, falls almost into a crouch, and he's going to keep himself up, but then loses his balance, falls back, head hits the canvas very hard. We can hear it ringside. That's a scary knockdown.
Get back to his feet, by the way, in his corner, was sat down by the attending physician.
Throws everything out there. Doesn't mind what's coming back. As he raises levels, he better start to mind, or he can get hurt himself. But nonetheless, he has that.
In round number 3 for your winner by knockout and still undefeated Weljon Triggerman Mindoro. Make that 13 for 13. 13 wins, all of them by knockout.